Be not afraid, have no fear. Spring Bus has returned and is now here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's speak with Elders. Also, I got some food in the oven, so I need to keep a bit of an eye on that. But I'm hungry and I can be a little good of a streamer when I am hungry. Because I can't think that all that well on an empty stomach as it turns out. Which most of the time is not too bad, but when streaming I want to have some brain capacity to be able to come up with bullshit. Like you need some brain capacity to the level of bullshit required to stream. So yeah.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
You're accusing me?
Accused of something?
That remains to be seen.
Oh wait,
Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from me. Come back here. I haven't even given you the full details of your assignment.
Elders.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm confused.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I find your ignorance awfully convenient. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Of course. Is he
Is
certain?
Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the information numerous times. I can assure you, his results are accurate. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL, disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in me and then swore you secrecy.
Yep, that's okay. Which one to choose? My duty.
Had he told me, it would have been my duty to report it immediately.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which
There you
means
go.
I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a Sith. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
With pleasure. We'll make him pay for lying to us.
I appreciate your cooperation. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Okay. There we go. Oop.
Test successful. All bands nominated.
Alpha
Okay.
at 93%. Compensating.
Oop. We don't need the power here on the main deck. Okay. Loading, loading, loading.
It's up to me. I'd take every feral mutant.
Attention.
and shoot 'em
Halberd
in
pilot to
space.
station Epsilon. Halberd pilot report to station Epsilon. That is all.
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Danse.
I don't need
I don't need
apologies.
apologies. I need to know where he is.
Yes, you're quite right. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a Sith?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
I don't like it though.
I don't like your tone, Halen.
My tone. Who cares about protocol at a time like this? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show her the respect that she's due. So help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
Let's be
This
annoyed.
better not be a waste of my time.
Of course not, ma'am.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, ma'am.
Okay.
Well,
Whoop. Yeah. Right away. Okay. Okay. Slowly walking. Okay. There we go. Seriously, why that quick? Jog and then you okay. La-di-da-di-da-di. Just subscribe Halen while you're staying still. Okay.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Yeah, sure.
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost when the bombs fell. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes. Here, this should cover all the information you'll need to find your first artifact. Good luck, and be careful.
Okay.
Scribe Halen.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
Where's
Aren't
she?
you
Okay.
supposed to tell me where Dance went?
Yes, and I promise I will. But before I do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Bold
That's a
statement.
bold statement.
It's more than just a statement. It's a plea. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
No promises.
I'm not making any promises.
You don't have to promise me anything. Just do what you feel is right. But if I know you like I think I do, I'm betting you'll listen to what he has to say before you pull that trigger. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Okay. Finally, we got a location where we can go for finding. Let's see. Okay. There we go. And there we go. Pribwin flight deck. Okay.
Wonder how many battles we win. Resolve.
Okay. There. No, not that one there. There we go. Let's go from here and then head down. Okay. Okay. Whoop. Yeah, not now. I have a job to do. Okay. Whoop. Ooh. Boom. There we go. La-di-la-di-la-di-la-di. Boop. There we go. Boop. 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 There we go. Okay. Oh la di da di da. Okay. We got a farm over here that I believe. Yeah. Oh, West Fusion Containment Shed. That's actually marked on the map now. We're basically standing next to it. Still not updating. Ah, finally. Okay. La di da di da. Okay. This looks like some kind of farm or something. At least some kind of settlement. So it might as well be something. Yeah, with a greenhouse over here. Okay. Green top nursery. Okay. But I don't really want to do the quest just yet. Okay. Maybe after I done like the points actually to spend into more thingies. Because eventually if you get a high enough level you actually can get everything. Well, you need a high enough level. Okay. Whoop. And there. Boop, boop. Okay. Let's check the tunnel. Power elevator, there we go. And then the car. There we go.
Going down.
Okay. Loading, 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 loading. Okay. There we go.
Hostile target detected.
Oop. Oop. Okay. Nothing else. Okay. Let's start with the ends. There we go.
I'm not surprised Max sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
You should have told
I
me.
wish you would have told me the truth, Dance.
I might have, if I'd known what I was. Until Quinlan got that list together, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
Ignore
How could you not know that you're a synth?
It doesn't make sense to me either. It just feels like a cruel joke. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins. Everything was great. Suppose they programmed that all into my head. I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life.
Well, apparently, yeah.
Making a decision, determining my own fate. Even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any different than I did before. I still feel like human. Why does any of this even matter to me? You're obviously here to carry out Maxon's orders. Does he even want me alive?
No,
Maybe
but
we're-
I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be
Let's see.
ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
You're human.
Empathy that you're showing me. It's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm ready.
No.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just... Why would you do that?
Maxon's
You're the
wrong.
proof that Maxon's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I'm not technology that's gone out of control. I've been a benefit to mankind, not its downfall. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
I've got you
Whatever
back.
you decide to do, I've got your back.
Thank you, my friend. But I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxon will just send someone else to hunt me down.
Okay,
Now,
well,
come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
okay. There we go. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. Oop. Ooh. Wait, I almost forgot my power armor over here. Okay. There we go. And there. New key. And let's head outside. Then I'm also going to quickly get my food out of the oven.
Ground floor.
That sounds like a little bit.
How dare you betray the brother?
It's not her fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
Ridiculous orders.
Because your orders are ridiculous.
How dare you? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about me?
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology.
How
that's
do you know
gone
it's gone too far?
Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Save mankind.
Wants to save mankind, not destroy it.
As delusional as you are insubordinate. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics,
like you are also an propaganda, just so same thing can be said about
in
you.
an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide. Know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will not. The choice is yours.
Listen.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
He saved life.
Whether he's human or not, Dance saved the lives of...
Dance was merely following a real soldier's...
Sure.
No, I can't.
Is it too late to change my mind?
Of course not, Knight. I realize this is difficult. Now either you
He just
that time has... Make your...
What about me?
Given the circumstance, the fact that Dance...
Right.
Now make your
Alex.
Final. You may proceed.
What I'm gonna do? Oop. No. Okay. Seriously, that's from back? Okay, let's shoot that. Okay.
Victoria, sister.
Elder Maxon,
You've done the right thing.
I followed your orders.
Then consider this a lesson to reflect. I'm returning to the Take some time. We still have...
Okay. Oh, we had a fish guard. Okay. Map. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Okay, let's speak with Elder Maxon. Okay.
In my experience,
Oh.
hot shots at
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Welcome back, Knight. I'm pleased to see that the incident at Listening Post Bravo hasn't shaken your spirit. We're poised on the brink of war with the Institute. And I can't afford to have anyone on my staff distracted by their personal feelings. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power. Congratulations, Paladin.
Not even
Not even cold, and you're already dividing the loot?
To the victor go the spoils. Being a part of the Brotherhood, you should learn to appreciate that sentiment. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put on the Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Okay. There we go. Whoop. Whoop. The game is being weird. Okay.